I'll tell you what I don't have, Aaron. I don't have a desktop.
Right.
I have a laptop, and laptops are great, but I'm really tired of looking at that small screen because now we're working from home. Yes. A lot of us are looking for that bigger screen, that totally immersive experience. This just isn't a big screen. This is a touch screen. And you know what? This is the whole computer.
That's it.
Right here. It is one of the most sleek. It is one of the most modern. It's one of the most clean, uncluttered looks I think I've ever seen, which is another reason why I love it. This is your entire computer. It's a brand new desktop from HP. You're gonna love everything about it. Our #1 brand, HP, our #1 processor, Intel, our #1 operating system, which is Windows 11, and we're gonna give you all the accessories to go with it. You've got your wireless keyboard, you got your wireless mouse. You also can choose if you want it with or without Microsoft Office 365. I always say with because you're probably gonna love all those programs that we use every day, like Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, et cetera, et cetera. So once you make your choice with or without Microsoft Office, jump right in because we have an incredible buy. In fact, this is a huge value. The retail value on this particular sort of configuration that we're doing is over $1,100. So we're about $500 off retail. You can pick your item and then you'll see that we have free shipping and handling. We also have monthly payment plans for you, about 5 monthly payment plans if you want to do flex pay. But there's an even better way to get home this computer. Just so you know how affordable this is before we dive into the details, 18-month financing on your HSN credit card. Or you can use the Q card or the Zulily card. Or you can even apply for that right now if you prefer. We can get you set up, we can get you started. You can get home a brand new computer for less than $40 a month, and this is a really good one. I wish I had this computer right now. I'm having a little computer envy, Aaron. I want this one.
You know, the good news is we can fix that. You probably even get an employee discount, for goodness sake. So, I mean, there's really no excuse for you to have computer envy.
I think this price is the employee discount.
Right. Yeah, that's probably true.
So this is probably as good as it gets,
I know, everybody,
but it's worth it.
On computers, everyone is always like, wait, it's basically the same price. I'm like, you don't understand what a good deal we do to start. There's no margin, you know, on the computers that we do here. Something I'll point out from the very beginning, see that right there? Customer pick. This is a customer pick on hsn.com. I've been selling computers for a decade and a half. People are picky about their computers. You get your computer home, you want it to be fast, you want it to be pretty, you want to be able to multitask, you want to be able to do all your stuff on it, and you want to feel like you got a great deal. And you know what? You guys do. People just like you, surfing the web, or clicking by on their television, probably saw the computer and said, you know, I'd love a desktop. I haven't had a new desktop computer forever. I still have a tower. The kids are on the computer all day. We need a family computer, whatever. Tried this computer out just like you're going to do. And this time of year with the extended return policy, you're trying it out for literally for months, right? That's something one of the most important things about selling computers for me is when we do this extended return policy, sometimes around the holidays, which we're doing this year, because anywhere else you go, you know, you get like maybe 2 weeks and then you pay a restocking fee. That's not the case here. So anyway, if you're sort of flipping by and going, wait a minute, that looks really good. Let me tell you what I think you're gonna love the most about the computer. In fact, I'm gonna just stand up and come around to the front for a second to show you a few things.
Real quick, I want to mention, we have 2 colors, which I forgot to mention.
Let's show them.
Blue or black.
And let's show the back.
They're subtle, but you're gonna see it from the side and from the back.
So there's the black. There's the very traditional, just a really pretty sort of matte black. And Sarah has, that's a brand new color. We've probably had that maybe for a couple of months. It sold out and then we got it back in. I think it's so pretty.
It's a beauty. It's like a slate blue, like kind of a gray blue color.
I'm a Kentucky boy, so maybe I'm prejudiced towards blue. Okay. I don't know, but both of them I think are fantastic. What I really think you'll like even more is this side of the computer, which is, pardon me, your 24-inch full high definition. So what does full high definition mean? Well, I'm glad you asked. Full high definition means the resolution of the screen. So high definition is 720p high definition. This is the next level up. Probably 95 or more % of the computers I sell at HSN are 720p. This is the next level. So not only is it the single largest screen that I sell in any computer, you cannot at HSN buy a bigger screen than this. It's 23.8 inches, we'll call it 24 inches of not only high definition, of full 1080p high definition screen. So that means when you are, for example, watching video. This, I'll just point out, this is live streaming hsn.com. There's no pausing, there's no waiting, there's no hesitating, there's no buffering, and we'll get into it in a few minutes. That's because of the bum, 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 bum. I have a little bit of a cold tonight, so Sarah, you might have to sing for me later. Intel
bum,
inside.
bum, bum.
There you go, thank you so much. Intel, nice alto over there. Intel Pentium inside. Pentium, Intel Pentium, #1 processor company in the world built in. So when you're going down the line, quick little look at the tech specs. #1, the screen, the screen, and the screen. The biggest screen we offer, the highest quality screen we offer, and any HP computer at HSN. 1080p full high definition. The solid state drive, that's a big thing. Solid state means your computer is lighter, quieter, and faster. There's no moving parts inside the computer. It doesn't heat up. It doesn't make a lot of noise because nothing is spinning, nothing is moving, nothing has to be cooled down. 8 gigabytes of RAM. 8 gigabytes of RAM is really important for multitasking.
I'm kind of blown away by the screen. It's a screen
I know.
of a screen
I'm telling you, I can go blah, blah, blah about everything else. Honest to God. But when you get it home.
It's a picture of a picture of a picture.
Yeah, that's cool, right?
And it's a really
it's clear
big,
and clear and
incredible, immersive experience. I just got some information I just want everyone to consider. We're down to our final quantities in this computer.
Okay.
So what we have is all we have, and I believe we're getting very limited in one of the choices, so let me just double check. Is it the option without Office or with Office? We're gonna say last call. If you want the option without Microsoft Office, that's the one that's less than $40 a month. It's only a few dollars more if you want the option with Office. We only have a few dozen, I believe, remaining in that option. Is that still in both colors? The blue and the black. I'll double check, because I know we've not been able to keep this in stock. 15 in each, that's all we have. We have a few more to go around if you want the option with Office. And I like that because you don't have to pay retail price for Microsoft Office. You get a little discount there, and it's only a few more dollars a month. So they are down to the final quantity. So I know this is not coming back, but
yeah, and by the
time
way,
to consider
it's a great time to consider it, especially again, everyone who asks me about buying computers at HSN, I say if you can buy one in October, because you have October, correct me if I'm wrong, but you have October, November, December, and January. It's the only time of year you have 3.5 months to get your computer home and decide and I understand computers are a considered purchase. You know, it's a couple $100. Everybody goes, okay, wait, I've got to think about this for a minute. You don't. Get it home, you have 3.5 months to make sure you love it. It is a customer pick on hsn.com. People love it because of the screen, the screen, and the screen. Now I've moved on. Moved on to video.
Now we just have one screen.
That's right. Now I've moved on to a little bit of gaming. When you game on this, by the way, you can play Xbox games. I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes because Windows 11, the latest operating system from Microsoft, is built in. It's the latest operating system as well. So there's a lot to love. The 8 gigabytes of RAM is important. Started to mention this earlier for multitasking. I've got a game up, I've got hsn.com, I've got YouTube, I've got the Microsoft Store, I've got all this up at one time. It doesn't pause, it doesn't wait, it doesn't hesitate. It's so incredibly speedy. Really cool new things that come along with Windows 11, like these are called widgets. Do one little slide and brings up your widget menu over here, which is news and information and stuff that you might just kind of want to have at your fingertips. Do that again and it's gone. So some of those specs I think are key. A few other ones. This is so neat. I'll never forget, it was at CES a couple of years ago that they debuted this new idea in cameras. This is a full high definition, wide angle camera, okay? And the really neat thing about it is so safe and so secure. A lot of us obviously think about security. I know a lot of you walk into your homes and you put a Post-it note over your camera, right? You think if anybody ever got into my computer, the last thing I want is for them to be able to see everything in my house. They can't. Even if someone got into your computer, right? Even under worst case circumstances, it's physically blocked. I think it's so smart. So it's just this little kind of peekaboo camera. And then here's the other thing. And Sarah showed you this at the beginning, but I'm gonna spend a minute with it. This is what makes this truly unique and truly special. This is everything. This is your central processor. This is your graphics processor. This is your screen. There is no tower lurking anywhere beneath. And you'll notice, we have this sort of wrapped up right now. I'm gonna even just kind of unwrap it here and show you. This is one cable, that's it. It's this is power. So you don't have to plug this into Wi-Fi. You don't have to plug in a mouse. You don't have to plug in a keyboard. You don't have a whole sort of rat's nest back here. It is it weighs about 11 pounds, so it's very easy to take from place to place. and it's one.
I love that. Because
Pretty cool, huh?
I love when you can like put your electronics in your home decor,
right,
and it doesn't like take over,
I could not agree more.
You don't need these big entertainment centers anymore. You don't need all these cords and cables. You don't need a management system. You don't need to like worry like, is anyone gonna look behind the desk? Because it's a big mess back there, right? And then you used to have these power strips, and you used to have to like tie everything together. And then, then you couldn't actually put the furniture against the wall because you had all these cords and cables. You don't have to worry about that anymore. If you're looking for a new family computer, this is the one to choose. This is like your home hub. This is where the kids can do their homework and you can be looking over their shoulder. This is where you can do your, online shopping. This is where you can watch videos together on YouTube. This is where you can pull up your favorite websites. This is where you can plan that family vacation. This is where you can actually look at your photos from that vacation. It's gonna do anything and everything your laptop does, except it's gonna be such a better experience. I've seen my friends that are now working from home, and they have the most amazing setups now. They have a monitor here, they have a monitor here, maybe they have a monitor over here. If you're working with a lot of spreadsheets or you need different documents and websites,
I'm really glad you're bringing that up.
running videos, you need really nice screens so you don't have what I call the tech neck of hunching over your laptop. Because I thought, when my husband started working from home, he was hunching over his tiny little laptop. I'm like, he says, oh, my back hurt. I'm like,
no kidding.
I'm like, well, look at what you're doing all day. You're like hunching over a laptop. I'm like, we gotta get you a much more, comfortable way of working from home. And this is where the kids are doing their homework here.
To that point.
And you're doing all your kinds of home office work here.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean to interrupt that.
No,
excuse me,
right
but exactly to your point, one of the really cool sort of ergonomic, I think is the word, things about this, check it out. It tilts. So depending on the height of how you were talking about sort of adjusting yourself to it.
Cool.
So this is really, you don't have to adjust the height of your table. You can just adjust the angle of your laptop. I think that's one of the really cool, really nice things about it. The other thing, of course, just having the bigger screen means you don't need a ton, you don't need 4 screens. However, you absolutely may plug in another screen, and guess what? Here's how you do it. On the back, there's all of these ports, okay? So it's very, very clean the way that it's done. There are 4 USB ports, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one you might notice has something in it that's called a dongle. That dongle wirelessly connects your mouse and wirelessly connects your keyboard, so you are good to go. Again, no wires running to it. We include with both the black and the blue computer, you get a black keyboard and a black mouse. So 4 USB ports, then of course that's where you plug into power. This is an HDMI port, and that means you mentioned other screens a minute ago. And this is the easiest way with just one cable. You can use an HDMI cable and send high definition video and high definition audio signal from your computer to another screen, which is, because remember, this isn't just your screen, this is the whole computer inside here. This is a Ethernet port, so if you want to hardwire to the internet, many people like to do that with the local area network, et cetera, you can. I love this. This is old school for earbuds. So if you want to plug in just regular wired earbuds, and I'm an electronics guy, I use like $9 earbuds all the time because they're really easy and they give you really good sound. You don't have to worry about charging them. I mean, obviously I use Bluetooth earbuds as well, but for every day, I use wired earbuds a lot. And I love that that port is still there. It's not on all computers. Wi-Fi is built in, of course. Bluetooth is built in, of course. I'm gonna blow your mind, of course, with the next thing that I'm gonna show you. This is what's not built in almost anywhere. And in fact, when I sat down next to Sarah, she'll vouch for me, I said, oh, this one has an optical drive. We have another wonderful 24-inch computer, beautiful 24-inch computer in stock right now, doesn't have an optical drive. I don't know, frankly, if we'll make many more with optical drives. It's very, very expensive for us. There are very few factories anywhere from which we can source a quality optical drive. This plays your CDs, it plays your DVDs, it lets you burn, it lets you write, it's everything. Now, I know that a DVD is not an emerging technology. Of course I understand that, but I'll bet you've got a wedding. I'll bet you've got graduations. I'll bet you've got bat mitzvahs. I bet you have Thanksgiving. I bet many of you have video still on a silver disc, and there's a good chance that you don't have a way to play it. Now you do on your 24-inch 1080p full high definition screen. This, if for no other reason, if you've been thinking, I'm not sure which all-in-one to get, which desktop to get. There's a lot. I'm telling you, having this is something you're not going to have the opportunity a lot to get moving forward.
That's a really good thing to point out, and I'm so glad you did, because that might be something that's really important to you. And you might as well just get all the features that you may want. And that way, there's not a what if I should have gotten, right? There's never any regrets when you buy the best quality, the best brand, and certainly the computer that has all the best features that your money can buy, and we can make it really affordable. You don't have to buy all these little accessories separately. You don't have to worry about buying Microsoft Office. If you want it, we can include it. You don't have to worry about buying the keyboard or the mouse. We include everything. You don't have to worry about buying a separate DVD drive, because you would have to buy a separate drive. Even that can cost you $100, depends on where you buy it. This is everything that you need. And it's finally that big screen experience that you deserve. You really deserve to have a beautiful screen in front of you. You will not have to pinch and zoom. You won't have to make things really, really big on a really tiny, tiny screen. You won't be hunched over. You'll actually enjoy the entire experience. This will make a world of difference. We have the blue, we have the black. Here's what's selling now. The option without Office, which is about $50 less. If you want that option, we have just a couple left in the blue and just a handful left in the black. So we're gonna say last call if you want the option without Office. I was told these are our final quantities. Once this particular computer is gone, we're not gonna do this one again. Especially if you want that CD, DVD drive, it's a great time to place your order. We have the option with Office. And just to give everyone a quick update on how we choose if we want the option with or without Office. I know I use these programs all the time. You may as well, but you might want to consider it, right?
And I would love to sort of go over. So if you're choosing with Office, Microsoft, it's really called Microsoft 3, we call it Office. It's Microsoft 365. It's Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access, OneNote, and Publisher. You don't actually get the box. We've pre-installed it for you. We have the box out here just to show you, though, just to point it out. So again, Microsoft 365 Personal. Always have to count because there's 7. I don't want to mess it up. Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access, OneNote, and Publisher. It took me about 8 years to memorize that.
That's why I asked you to do
it. Everybody always goes,
I always forget one.
Word, they always go Word, Excel, and they get one other one. But anyway, nobody gets OneNote, nobody gets Publisher. You get all 7, okay? And you get all 7 for your computer, for a tablet, and for a smartphone. You actually get 3 device licenses for 3 devices for a full year. I recommend it. It's around on Microsoft's website. If you add it later, it's usually around $70. So, and you know, it's about a $50 differential here, so it certainly makes sense. It's the #1 purchased Office software program in America. We all use it. So if you use it, I would certainly recommend it. If not, I'd recommend getting your other computer now before they're gone. Like Sarah said, those are the most limited are the ones without Office.
And it's only a few extra dollars. If you want to do the Office version, it's $47.78. Another just quick item I want to mention, they both have free shipping.
Oh, nice.
And look at how much you're saving on shipping and handling, like over 20 bucks. Yeah, this is a nice big box. It's beautifully packaged. It could be a holiday gift to yourself. It could be a holiday gift for the whole family. If you need that home hub where everybody needs to sit down and do their computing throughout the day, this could be a great option. And once you place this order, you'll have free shipping on anything else you order today, because you'll have met the $75 threshold for free shipping and handling on your entire order. And you can shop all day. You can shop every hour. You can shop throughout the entire day. You can keep checking out. At the end of the day, if you spend $75 or more, you get free shipping on everything. So a little great way to save throughout the holidays. So as far as speed and performance and storage, kind of give us the breakdown, because it's got some really good stats.
Let's go. We're in our last 5 or 6 minutes here. 3 big brands first. HP, #1 computer manufacturer in America. You're walking into the store, you're saying, you know, I'll take the best. What do most people prefer? Yeah, go ahead and put that in my cart and go ahead and break it up on payments for me and go ahead and give me 3.5 months or whatever, you know, an extended return. But you get all of that here. You're taking the #1 selling computer brand in America. Also, side note, HP is the #1 selling brand, period, at HSN. For all the great things HSN sells, all the great health and fitness and fashion and home decor and all of that. More HP than anything else. And that means we at HP work really, really hard to keep that pole position. Everyone would love to be the #1 selling brand at HSN. It's great for your business. To that end, we do things that are new and exclusive to HSN, and this is one of those things that is very difficult to find anywhere else. So HP, first big number one. The next, I'm just gonna point my finger down here to show you guys something. This is Intel inside. Am I on the right side? Yeah, here we go. This is Intel, not just Intel, the number one processor brand in the world. This is the Intel Pentium processor. Probably the best known line within Intel is Pentium. We've got a video we're gonna show you guys twice in a row. Intel Pentium processor. That means for work, for play, for performance, for everyday value, you can't beat Intel. It really is the best of the best for online browsing, even for things like video and photo editing and for gaming. This is not the entry level. The Celeron processor is a wonderful processor, but that's the entry level. This is the next level up. Now here's something else. As you think about this being for performance and value and work and play and video and certainly if you love to stream. Compared to a computer from 5 years ago, this processor, compared to a processor in a laptop 5 years ago, up to 12 times better 3D gaming. 12 times, I didn't think twice as good or 50% or 25%, up to 12 times better 3D gaming. 8 times faster high definition video conversion. So that means when you're streaming your favorite shows, when you're on Netflix, when you're on Hulu, when you're on HBO Max, et cetera, when you're streaming HSN on YouTube, up to 8 times faster, no buffering, no waiting, no pausing, just a beautiful full 1080p high definition screen. So HP, number one computer brand in America. Intel, number one processor brand in the world, and it's the upgraded Pentium line. And then couple other big things, but one other really big thing, this is Windows 11. It's the latest version of the Windows operating system. It's only been out about a year. Last September, we were able to actually launch it here to the world. We were one of the first retailers anywhere at HSN to do it. If you haven't seen Windows 11, if you haven't bought a new computer in the last year, you probably haven't, take a look. We have a video that we'll show you. Windows 11 really came about as a response to the pandemic when we're doing as many of us continue certainly to do so much work from home, so much school from home, and we've learned things like, you know what? I like going to the doctor from home. And you know what? I like ordering my groceries from home. And that was really the idea that we'll take what we love so much about Windows 10, which is in the time that I've been selling computers, Windows 10 has been certainly the most loved operating system until Windows 11, and people are crazy about it. They took everything they loved about 10, moved it into Windows 11, added some things, added widgets, added some great productivity, added a really, really easy way to connect to your friends and family using Microsoft Teams, which is built in. So now, excuse me, now it's one touch to start a web chat because Microsoft Teams is already in your computer, so you're ready to go when it's time to talk to friends and family. Also, of course, you can do Zoom, you can do Skype, you can do all of that. Switching between your programs is super simple. Multitasking is easy using Snap, and you've got a great big screen on which to do it. And then an unrivaled gaming experience. What's that mean? It means for the first time on your computer, on your PC, you don't need an Xbox to play Xbox games. Xbox gaming is now available through the Game Pass on the Windows Store. The Windows Store, the same place where you download movies and music and apps and all that kind of stuff, is where you can download the Game Pass and play over 100 Xbox games on. I know, oh no.
Now my
I'll never
nephew's
see my husband
gonna want
again.
one.
I'll never see my nephew again. Yeah, that's what everybody says. There's always a kid in the family that like, don't tell him.
He always is telling me all the things he needs for his game setup.
This
right?
is it. This is what he needs.
They want to be sitting in front of those big screens.
You've got a 20. So that's one of the great things about this. You don't. I think for like kids' rooms, for a dorm room, for a guest bedroom, you don't have to have a TV and a computer in the room.
Not anymore.
It really sort of fills both bills in many ways.
Right, because you could pull up your apps like Netflix or HBO.
I barely turn my TV on. I mean, I watch almost everything on my computer, quite
And you
frankly.
know what? This is probably a lot better looking than the TV you have right now because the screen's going to be so nice.
It's good because it's 1080p. That's
It's all the upgrades. It's all the improvements. Let me tell you, if you're so tired of your computer right now, if your computer is driving you crazy, does it take forever to start up? Is it stuttering? Does it take forever to download? Or maybe it takes a while to connect to the internet? Or maybe you just feel like everything is slow and it's clunky and it's heavy and it's got all the fans and all the whirring and moving parts. It means it's time for a new computer. You deserve a new computer. This is amazing. I wish I had this computer. This is so beautiful to look at. The touchscreen to me is like number one on my list of features to look for in a new computer.
Agreed.
Because now we're so used to touching our devices. We touch our phones, we touch our tablets. I love that it has a touchscreen. I love that it's HP. I love that it's Intel. I love that it has the power, the speed, and the performance. And I love that we have a great price, but it's only while our quantities last. Looks like almost everyone's choosing the option with Office, which is a good choice.
It's always the most popular. I mean, everyone uses it. You might as well get it now when you can break it up on FlexPay, and also when it's less expensive than it would be later to go to the Microsoft Store and download it, quite frankly. It makes good sense. If you use Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access, OneNote, and Publisher. I hope you're paying attention. There's going to be a test here. Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access, OneNote, and Publisher. If you use any of those
never
programs.
good at those.
It's a lot to make.
Surprise tests, those like surprise quizzes.
That's why I'm here. I'm good at a pop quiz. I'm not good at a pop quiz.
I know you might be here later in the day, but we will not have this computer later today.
Last time. That's it.
All right. Good to see you, my friend. All right. Nice to be with all of you tonight. I hope you picked up our best value of the Idea Play 2-pack, our best value of the day. It's an amazing buy. It jumpstarts your car and so much more. We'll give you another look at that in about 3 minutes, but in the meantime,